Achieving college completion through Engaged Support Services has launched here at the University at Albany. We provide timely and responsive HIV prevention navigator services to students who are experiencing health disparities. Our goal is to expedite access to services for students who are at the highest risk for HIV and substance use concerns, many of whom come to the university from communities in New York State that are hardest hit by the HIV epidemic. We use a navigation approach, which means HIV prevention navigators and peer support specialists who have lived experiences in these areas engage with students, connecting them with resources and providing them with education and prevention programming. Now, as we help our most challenged students complete college and go on to succeed in their lives and their careers, we'll be following their progress, assessing for risk factors and factors that support health, well-being, and success. As we continue to grow, we aim to identify strategies that truly help our students the most, and we plan to share these strategies with institutions of higher education, both locally and nationwide. But most importantly, we'll be making a real difference in the lives of our students, supporting them in fulfilling their talents, their hopes, and their dreams.
So, a dream that I have for my nearby future is to not be a failure. So basically in my family, there are a lot of overachievers, family that my uncles, they all have they're either accountants or engineers and stuff like that. So I have a high bar set and an expectation to meet. So a really big dream of mine is to just become everything I want in life. Another is to also go somewhere in fashion, even though it may not look like it right now, but fashion is a big passion of mine. So I hope to take it seriously in the near future as well.
Some hopes and dreams I have for the future is really just being successful and doing something that I'm really passionate about. Finding something that I was passionate about has been a constant struggle for me because of my 4 years in high school. I wasn't really sure of what I wanted or who I was internally. So figuring that out really helped me figure out what I wanted for the future. I'm currently a psychology major, and my counselor helped me get to that stage by talking about some of my hobby and interests that I do on my free time. And yeah, I want to be a psychologist.
Some of the hopes and dreams I have for my future is always wanting a better life for myself. I always push and persevere for what I want to accomplish. I've always heard stories in my family about how they threw away their opportunities and how their lives could have been better. So I want to take advantage of every opportunity I get, which is why I'm so grateful for EOP, because they take teens like me that are underrepresented and take them one step closer to success.
What factors motivated me to work with our EOP summer students is I was in the last in-person EOP summer, and I remember how hard it was coming here, being away from home the first time, the amount of homesickness. This campus is beyond huge, and facing that from coming from such a small area was extremely overwhelming, and I want to help these students get used to our campus and not feel so overwhelmed for the fall. And I want them to succeed because I know when you get homesick, your grades can slip, your mind is just somewhere else, and I want them to be able to focus on school so they can do the best they possibly can at our university.
Substance use has actually affected me directly. In 2020, towards the ending, my close friend had passed away from a drug overdose, and it made me really realize that I have to take advantage of life, and when I'm going through things, not to look towards substances, because I have to find my healthy habit. So for me, that would be talking to people.
Substance use has affected my life because I've been surrounded by not only peers but family members who have been addicted to not only drugs but also alcohol. So it's kind of put me in a motivation sense in a way. So it's motivated me to not do that and motivated me to see what I wanted and what I didn't want. So because of seeing how badly it affected my peers' lives and how badly, some of my peers didn't even graduate with me. My closest friend, she didn't even get to graduate with me because of how bad the drugs got with her. So I walked that stage not only for me but for her too. It pushed me to be the best that I can be and make sure that that doesn't happen to me, because I want to be able to put my best foot forward and I want to leave a better legacy than that behind.
Although substance use hasn't affected me or my family directly, I've seen it affect other people, which makes me more careful with my decisions, because actions have consequences and I want to make the right decision so I can have a better future for myself.
Substance abuse affected me because I came from a family where that was an extremely common thing. I grew up in a household where that was a very common thing, and my mother is now a drug addiction therapist to help people get out of those situations. So for me personally, substance abuse hits home pretty hard, and I know some of the students come from different backgrounds, and I want to be able to help them see that here is a new opportunity, it's a new chance at a better life, and you don't have to be what you were growing up, you don't have to repeat the cycle, and I want to help them break that.
As an EOP counselor, the health and well-being of our students are vital to our success. So it is so important that we see the students holistically and that we provide them with all the resources that is necessary for them to graduate from the university.
So as a new EOP director here at the University at Albany, I am extremely grateful that we are afforded the opportunity to have Project Access and the health navigators that support our students with the well-being check-ins, with access to workshops that help them learn about substance abuse and HIV risk. So we are ahead of the game, and I'm sure that this is going to help our students today and for those who come in the future.
College students from minoritized backgrounds face significant health disparities, like increased risk for HIV and substance use concerns. These health disparities pose real challenges to academic success, graduation, and successful transition into the workforce. Project Access, through prevention navigation services, education, and ongoing support, aims to enhance the health and quality of life of students who are experiencing health disparities, opening doors to opportunity, success, and hope.